Senator Sanders, I want to start with the Republican debate, the big news in politics this week. Did you watch?
I did.
And what did you think?
Not much. I mean, what amazed me is not just the answers that I heard, it's the answers that I did not hear. Scientific community is virtually unanimous that climate change is one of the great environmental crises facing this planet. Not one word. Massive level of income and wealth inequality in America. The rich are getting richer. Almost everybody else is getting poorer. No discussion. Citizens United Supreme Court decision that allows billionaires to buy elections and buy candidates. Huge issue. Future of American democracy. No discussion at all. So on some of the most important issues facing our people, there was almost no discussion. But I'll tell you what there was and what concerns me very, very much. Apparently, most of the candidates up there do not remember the consequences of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. And the kind of easy feeling, the kind of non-consequential talk about going to war or rejecting the president's effort to negotiate an agreement with Iran disturbed me very much, because I think these people do not know what the war in Iraq did to our people, did to the people in Iraq, and that how many of our folks came back wounded and dead.
I want to switch to a serious issue, which is that Iranian nuclear deal. President Obama this week, in making his pitch for it, he said this.
It's those hardliners chanting death to America who've been most opposed to the deal. They're making common cause with the Republican caucus.
Well, let me just say this. Clearly, our goal, and what the President and Secretary Kerry have been working on, is to do everything possible to see that Iran does not get a nuclear weapon, which would destabilize incredibly that entire region of the world, and it's something that should not happen. I believe that we have got to go through every possible effort in order to make sure that we achieve that goal of Iran not having a nuclear weapon without going to war.
So do you support the agreement?
Yeah, I do.
So you're, okay.
Look, I'm not going to tell you that this is a perfect agreement, and every agreement can be better, but what the president has had to do is negotiate with the P5+1 and Iran, and I think that reaching an agreement, giving it a chance, makes a lot more sense than the option.
The president said, though, this idea of the hardliners chanting death to America in Iran making common cause with the opponents of this deal.
I wouldn't frame it that way, but this is the way I would frame it. And this is what I saw recently in the Republican debate. Is it's so easy to be critical of an agreement which is not perfect, but the United States has to negotiate with other countries. We have to negotiate with Iran. And the alternative of not reaching an agreement, you know what it is? It's war. Do we really want another war, a war with Iran, an asymmetrical warfare that will take place all over this world, threatening American troops? I think that. So I think we go as far as we possibly can in trying to give peace a chance, if you like, trying to see if this agreement will work, and I will support it.
I want to ask you now, turning back to politics, with Hillary Clinton. We've seen in the polls some people question her trustworthiness related perhaps to these emails. You've said repeatedly you're not going to get engaged in gossip and not bother with that. Do those people, though, who are making a link between her emails and trustworthiness, are they mistaken? Are they giving in to gossip?
Well, this is what I think. I think for a variety of reasons, Hillary Clinton has been under all kinds of attack for many, many years. In fact, I can't think of many personalities who have been attacked for more reasons than Hillary Clinton. And by the way, let me be frank, and I'm running against her. Some of it is sexist. I don't know that a man would be treated the same way that Hillary is. So all that I can say is I have known Hillary Clinton for 25 years. I admire her, I respect her, I like her. She and I have very different points of view on a number of issues. We have differences of opinion on the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We have differences on Keystone Pipeline. She voted for the war in Iraq. I helped lead the opposition against that. She voted for the Patriot Act. I voted against it. I think we have to take on the billionaire class. And Wall Street, I'm not quite sure that's our view.
You mentioned the billionaire class. I'd like to play a clip from Donald Trump about money in politics that you may agree with. Let's listen.
I'm not doing what's right for a man that gave me $1 million to run for office, and I owe him. And when Bush gets $100 million plus, and when Hillary gets $50 million plus, every one of those people that put up money will control Bush. Control. I don't mean like a little bit. Bush is controlled by those people. Walker is controlled by those people. Hillary Clinton is controlled by those people.
Do you agree with Donald Trump on that?
I think that the Citizens United decision, which allows billionaires, as Trump mentioned, to pour huge amounts of money into campaigns, to allow the Koch brothers to spend more money, an extreme right-wing family, to spend more money in this election cycle than either the Democrats or the Republicans, is a disaster for American democracy. And do I think that the people who make these contributions, huge contributions, do it out of the goodness of their heart, or do they want something? Of course they want something. Now the problem is, it's easy for Trump to say, I don't need that money. Yeah, because he's a billionaire. The logical consequence is that the only people who can run for office in America who don't have to curry favors are billionaires themselves. I am trying another way. We have gotten well over 300,000 people who have made individual contributions. Do you know what the average contribution is? $31. We're running a people-oriented campaign. Can we actually prevail over a billionaire or the billionaire class? Time will tell. I think we can.
All right, Bernie Sanders, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.